We are learning new details in a bombshell grand jury report into the death of 8-year-old Thomas Valva.
It found that Suffolk County CPS failed to protect the boy who ultimately froze to death after being forced to sleep outside in a garage on a cold January night in 2020. Fox 8's Jody Goldberg takes a closer look at the findings, which the DA says is proof of systematic failure.
We need to fix the system so something like this never happens again.
Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney demanded change on Thursday to what he's calling a backwards law and recipe for disaster. This comes after a more than 70-page grand jury report recommended no criminal charges against CPS or Child Protective Services caseworkers who were tasked to keep 8-year-old Thomas Valva safe.
CPS failed these boys.
Thomas died of hypothermia back in 2020 after he was forced to sleep in an unheated garage with his older brother. His father and his father's fiance were sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. For years, CPS received reports about extreme abuse, but visits were deemed unfounded. Under New York state law, grand juries and even law enforcement officials are shielded from access to unfounded CPS reports. The grand jury recommended amending the law.
What that means is that my office to this very day has not been able to view many of Thomas Valva's CPS reports, nor any of the documentary evidence that should be in that file.
The president of Suffolk AME, the union that represents CPS workers in the county, says the report and its recommendations reaffirms their position that the caseworkers in the Valva case perform their jobs in accordance with their training and state law. Moving forward, the union wants to be a part of a comprehensive reform movement, working with unions throughout the state that represent CPS workers and partnering with local and state lawmakers to make sure the CPS problems are fixed.
If we're serious about keeping children safe, we need more CPS workers than less.
Joshua Hansen with the Safe Center LI says accountability should fall on multiple agencies working together like it does in Nassau County.
As abuse allegations come in, CPS, law enforcement, victim service providers, prosecutors are all responding as a team rather than responding in isolation.
Suffolk County Executive Ed Romaine says he already started to make changes in the department and will be immediately bringing in new leadership to prevent this from happening again. In Suffolk County, Long Island, Jody Goldberg, Fox 5 News.
And an attorney for Thomas Valva's mother tells Fox 5 in part, our client is disturbed by the fact that there is this law that protects the very people at CPS who are responsible for her son's death. We hope this law is changed as soon as possible.